The Stanley Parable. Okay, we've got the game that never ends. Absolutely. It just has multiple endings. It just keeps going and going. Let's see what we can do next. Absolutely. Here we go. So we know not that much is going on in the office. We did everything right the last time. We did everything pretty much how you're supposed to do it. And yes, they still hate Mondays. All right, 416.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
let's go to
he
the
entered
right.
the door on his left.
It ended like...
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
What do you mean? Let's go check it out. A lot of emptiness here. Okay. Here we go. Oh, employee lounge. Not too bad.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can we get a drink? No? Okay, let's go for...
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Is there anything in here?
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Get out of here.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Okay. Let's see what we have here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh, wow, just the phone.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What's gonna happen? White screen. He picked up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now. I want you to come in and tell me all about your day. I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Must be Stan.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh, wow.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions, and down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Oh, wow.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh, so that's our first ending. So Stanley died from doing what he was asked to do. Oh, my. Okay, so that's our first ending. We got trapped into a room. Okay, so no getting trapped into rooms.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, multiple endings. Here we go. Let's see here. Okay, so we went left before, we went right before. We've got some options.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room.
Yeah, we're going to stay out of the room.
What a beautiful room. Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Down. Let's do the opposite of what he says. Oh.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
Okay.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Oh, they're closing doors now.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh, they're gonna play games.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Let's see here. Down the stairs we go. We die when we stay in one. Whoa! Remember this?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track,
Oh, wow.
Okay, from the top.
Make it start again? Okay. So if we get to that room too early, that's not good.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, they closed all the doors.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then.
Okay, so
it's
every door opens.
Come, Stanley. Let's find
That's where
the
they
story.
Do it. Okay, so the story is ever changing. It's not the same story. Changes as we go. That is awesome. Whoa! Ending to the hall. Okay, we're told we haven't been through here before, so I'm just taking some random doors, and I don't think I'll remember how I did it at all. I'm totally being random here.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Holy cow, we came back.
Do we need to restart the game again?
Somehow.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay, so it started us over again. Everything changed. And I think they're just showing us just how many times and how quickly the story can change as we navigate.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. So let's see. Oh, no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
3 or 4 doors.
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything? Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Dead end.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh, wow. How did we get here?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
No.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
We win!
You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Why not?
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Why not?
We
got
both
here.
know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time.
Oh my.
I have to restart.
So, we've had the multiple endings. We've seen just how many ways and how many disguises that this game has. So it can change doors, open, close, make new doors, make new rooms. It seems like it's almost a little bit alternate universe in the same existence. I like it. It's cool. That is definitely awesome. So we just ran through for 15 solid minutes, right? Came up with multiple endings. And there's so many doors that could be given or taken away. So they can take doors away, which every door is a choice, or they can give doors, open and close doors, lead us down extra paths. Yeah, I can see how they did it, to where you could never, and there's even entire sections of the office that when they open certain pathways, there's like more of the office to where you've never seen it before. Will there be more doors over there eventually? Where I was kind of doing random maneuvers and then ended up back towards the beginning, and it ended that particular sequence of events. It's going to be interesting. The Stanley Parable, excellent game. Keeps you guessing. Extremely funny. It's going to be interesting as we move forward. The game that never ends. The Stanley Parable. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, please do.